there was a period of years. We've just come out the other side, I believe. I truly believe that we have. And it's aided by technology. It's aided by the explosion of platform opportunities, which is when there was that contraction and all the independent, those 30 companies or whatever it was, that number of companies like Miramax and New Line and Vestron and Hemdale and they all went away.
Right.
Some went bankrupt, some were acquired for their library value and dismantled. And so there was a period of contraction before technology, before Netflix, before Amazon had a theatrical component, before there was a Hulu, before there was Redbox, before so many things. DVDs had been depressed. There was no real option on the horizon. Now we do have, on both the feature side, and we have things like Tug.com, and we have other alternative viable distribution options, but we also have now Orange is the New Black from Netflix, and we have all these players that did not exist before who actually are sort of, in a sense, would you agree, they're free of the heavy robes of history and habit.
Oh, so much so now. Some of them don't even want you to bring a producer to the show. They just or a studio to produce the movie or television show for their distribution channel. They just want you to show up with it. They're gonna produce it themselves, and that also makes them cheaper to produce. It's extraordinarily exciting, and I do agree with you. I do think we're in a certain way coming out on the other side because there's so many different platforms, and there's so much competition to figure out how we're going to get movies on these platforms, and how we're going to keep eyeballs on these platforms. Someone said the other day, there's that old, I don't know, was it a rock and roll song or was it a quote from someone that said, the revolution will not be televised. Right. Now it's the revolution will not be streamed. It's and that's kind of it's all going to be out there, and I'm right now trying to sell a couple of TV shows, and it's amazing. We have everything from the studio network guys, Paramount, CBS, etc. For the same show, we're pitching all the way over to Xbox. I mean, in the middle there's Amazon and there's Hulu and all that other stuff, but then there's Xbox, and then someone said, "Oh, don't forget the Wii people are buying."
Exactly.
And I said, "The what?" Yeah, they're producing they want content for the Wii, and I was like, "Wow, they're all, they may be paying next to nothing for it, because of the competition, but we'll eventually figure out how to make these things pay for themselves."